Is Friday like evening considered part of the weekend? I don't know. I guess that depends on the person, right? I don't know. Hi Sterling, congrats on getting first waiter. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Yeah, it's Friday. I did remember to post lives today. For Fanboy Friday, I remembered. They're up there on Twitter and Blue Sky. I just wasn't able to be like at my computer till like after 4 today, so they're a bit later today than I would have liked them to be, but you know, it is what it is. This week brings you some. I wear some stuff that I haven't worn in a while. Wear some white tights, like white knitted textured tights, and some black and purple striped knee highs. Hamburger Friday. But how are you, Sterling? Hope you're doing alright, sweetheart. Good to see you. 2 of the 3. I only have 2 legs, Sterling. Humans only have 2 legs. Silly. So if you heard my dad coughing, he's still sick. My dad has had a cold for like a week. I don't know if it's been that long, but since the weekend. So that might happen more than once tonight. But how you doing, Sterling? Hope you had a good day. Hope you had something yummy to eat today. I am a little low energy today. I was at my grandma's doing lawn work way longer than I would have liked today, but the lawnmower ran into some problems, so it all worked out. But yeah, so I'm a little worn out. I was there so long. I didn't eat lunch. I had dinner. So yeah, we had hoagies for dinner. We had sandwiches. Very, very yummy. So ramen helps you not crash. Let's go. Let's go. Growing up, we only ever had the what is now called the soy sauce flavor of Maruchan. It used to be called Oriental. I don't know why they changed it. I don't know why. Soy sauce is a more descriptive term to me than Oriental, but goodness. Sorry. Sorry. Goodness. I hope that's not too loud. I hope that's not too loud. But they call it soy sauce now. But I also really like the chicken flavor. The first time I had a flavor besides soy sauce in my life was at a cousin's house. His mom made us both a bowl of chicken flavored Maruchan. He's blowing his nose now. Sorry if that's gross. I can't do much about it. My wall is not very thick. It's not. Um, roast chicken. I haven't had roast chicken in a while. I do remember liking pork. I think I like pork. Maybe it was beef. I don't know. There's a period of time where I was like, I want to try every single maratard, and then my kidneys were like, we like making stones, and then I was like, okay, fine, I won't give you ramen anymore. So, um, I did like the sriracha chicken flavor they released a number of years ago. I don't know if they still produce that flavor. I think I remember it being a um limited time thing. Painful experience in your life. I don't have memories of like I don't recall passing the stone. I have pain of the stone exiting my kidney. Um, I've only had to have one removed before. I've passed all my other ones. Yeah, it was quite the experience. It's quite the experience. Um, yeah, that getting that kidney stone removed and my wisdom teeth removed. I think those are like the only surgeries I've ever had in my life so far. Is a kidney stone removed and um uh all right, blue screen for a second. My wisdom teeth. My wisdom teeth. Coming up, not causing problems. Nice. The wisdom teeth in my bottom, my lower jaw, were growing in sideways, so I had to get them out, no matter what. I would have had to get them out. It won't cause problems, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, I had them removed in like 2019, 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. I think it was before I was 20. I don't remember. I don't remember. And luckily, the kidney stone that was too big for me to pass on my own was soft enough that I didn't have to make any incisions or anything. They just went in there with a clamp or like, vice grips or whatever you want to call it, and then grabbed it and pulled it out. So, uh, yeah, they knocked me out cold. I was out. Um, I was out cold. It was that was quite the day. Um, like I don't remember anything after like laying down and then the nurse or assistant put the mask on my face or over my nose and then I was out. And then the next thing I remember I woke up in the hospital bed in a very cold room because I was just in the hospital gown. Um, but yeah, also, my mom was with me the whole day. She took me to the urgent care, and she was talking to me. I don't remember. I think we were talking about the rumored King of the Hill reboot, or not reboot, but like continuation, rejuvenation. I don't know. revival. Revival's the right word, I think. And she was telling me about her favorite episodes, I think, and uh, we were talking about the one with a volunteer for uh, at the firehouse to be like firefighters. And then when I woke up from the anesthesia in the hospital bed after the surgery, I turned on the TV. Excuse me, and on the TV was playing that episode. My mom, we were talking about earlier that day. That was a surreal experience. um, yeah. Hi, Katie. Mwah, 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 mwah. I hope you had sweet dreams, full of femboys and yummy popsicles. It is Femboy Friday. Today is Friday. So I posted them like an hour ago. So people definitely missed them. But there's new fight pics on Twitter and Blue Sky if you missed them and want to see them. They're up there now. Okay. Shower time. Okay, Sterling. Have a nice shower. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think makes the world a better place. It's my humble opinion, anyway. Right, I'm getting a better. I'm all over the place. Sorry. Katie, thank you for liking and chatting and spending time with us on the stream. Thank you. It's always good to see you, Katie. You're very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. You worked very, very hard this week. And I'm very, very proud of you. Hi, Compass. Thank you for our water. I will drink. I'll get that after I finish Katie's redeem. How you doing, Compass? It's good to see you, sweetheart. Hope you've been well. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. You're a very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at you. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. Mm-hmm. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. Oh, look at you. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. Mm-hmm. You're a very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Katie. Good girl. 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 There you go, Katie. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. I hope that was okay for you. Hope you get some good rest. Excuse me. Sorry, goodness gracious, burp. I think I'm a bit dehydrated today. I spent most of my day, what feels like most of my day doing lawn work, so, um, you know. And it was pretty warm today, and then it got pretty cloudy. It's pretty overcast and windy right now. Apparently, we might get some rain tonight. Transfer to a Canadian equivalent of looking for a place moving in your area is hard. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, goodness. Hi, chickies. I hope that goes well for you, Compass. You got this. Hi, chickies. How you doing? Good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you've been well. Hope you've had a good week. Doing good, just tired. Yeah, I did. My tummy is kind of full of water right now. I don't know if I could drink more right now, but I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I'm tired too, chickies. I'm tired too. I did long work today, and it ate up pretty much my morning and afternoon. I wasn't sat at my computer till like after close to 5 because I got home and then I showered, and um, that was a nice shower. Took my time. Um, uh, yeah, so I'm just a bit worn out today. But I'm going to see the Backrooms movie tomorrow. My sister bought uh, me and my siblings all tickets for tomorrow. It's in the afternoon, so we will be able to stream tomorrow. I don't know how long the movie is. How long is the Backrooms movie? That is a top search. An hour and 45 minutes. Okay. How long was Iron Lung? 2 hours. Okay, so it's shorter than Iron Lung. Iron Lung did not feel like it was 2 hours long to me. I liked Iron Lung a lot. I like Iron Lung a lot. I'm excited to watch it again wherever it's available. Okay, so I'll be home in the early evening then? Late afternoon? Probably. Well, good boy, chickies. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry if you guys hear my dad coughing and hacking. He was doing it earlier. um, pretty soon after we started. He's sick, so he's got a head cold. So, forgive me. I can't do much about it. Hi, Akamoto. You forgot you were here? Well, welcome. Welcome.
Chickies, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with us on the streams. Thank you. You're a very good point, Chickies. Chickies, thank you for... you worked very, very hard this week. And I'm very, very proud of you. You're a very, very good boy. Good. Good boy, Chickies, good boy. Sorry. Burp. Good. Good. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy. You're a very good boy. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Boy, Jenkins, good boy. Good boy, 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 good boy. Jenkins, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think makes the world a better place. It's my humble opinion anyway. You're a very, very good boy. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good. Good boy, Jenkins, good boy.
Good boy, chickies. Good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, chickies. Good boy. Aw, look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, chickies. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good
good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Good boy, Chucky's a good boy.
There you go, chickies. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. I cut my nails last night, so I don't know how well these how well tappies will sound today. Hi TJ, how are you, sweetheart? How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm a little worn out. I did long work at my grandma's today, and I was there longer than I expected to. The lawnmower ran into some issues, but it all worked out. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just a little sleepy. Just a little tired. But I hope you're doing well, CJ. It was pretty sunny today. Um, and then as I was wrapping up lawn work and stuff, it was getting pretty cloudy. Now it's pretty overcast. Apparently, it might get some precipitation this evening or tonight. I'm excited. Also, my dad is sick and coughing a lot in the other room, and I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. So, hopefully, it's not too loud for you guys. Hopefully, it's not. You do okay? It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Actually, showering now. Okay, Sterling. Have a good shower. Have a good shower. Also, today is Friday. I did remember to post lives today, so if you missed them and want to see them, they're up there on Twitter Blue Sky right now. This week brings you some white tights and like white tights with like this knitted texture. They're very warm, like very very warm, and some purple and black striped knee highs with little bats sewn on them. I haven't worn them in a really long time. Okay. So Skeleton Knight from Another World is getting a second season. I was talking to my dad on the way home from my grandma's today, and apparently the original production company that made season one went bankrupt or something. So I don't know. I didn't hear about that, but that was a number of years ago. Apparently, season two is coming out in July of this year. So this upcoming season, I am excited. I recall enjoying season one. I think I rewatched it like last year. I think, um, not as good on a rewatch as the first time through as it was airing. I think, but the OP, I think it's the OP or ED, is very good, very enjoyable. You know, it's kind of like in lieu of more Overlord, it's good for that. I guess it fills that skeleton shaped hole in my heart for a period. I am excited for it. I am excited for it. Oh yeah, Pellick did the opening theme for the first season. He's doing it again for the second season. I think uh, Pellick does like covers and things. I don't know. It's been so long. When did the first season air? 2022. So it's been a while. That was before I was streaming. Definitely before I started streaming. It has a Wikipedia page. Should we read the Wikipedia page? It's actually very very long. There's every paragraphs for like every single character, and the release dates of the manga volumes. So it was a light novel and then adapted into a manga. It's became started manga adaptation halfway through its light novel release, with the 15th volume of the manga set to release this June. Yeah, or the English. Oh, the English version of the 15th volume of the manga doesn't have a release date yet, but the 14th volume released in March. They're like a year apart. The releases. The original release date of the uh, first volume was August 25th, 2017, and then volume 1 in English didn't release till July 9th, 2019. And then they kind of picked up every couple months there, and then it slowed down after 2020, which I guess makes sense. So, and then it has a episode synopsis of the first season. I'm curious. It says previews. The anime's adaptation's first episode received generally negative reviews from Anime News Network staff during the spring 2022 season previews. Caitlin Moore found its mishmash of isekai cliches dull and pretty inoffensive, and was immediately put off by the graphic. Yeah, okay. In the first episode, there is a scene that feels very out of place from the rest of the show. um Yeah. So I forget that happens all the time. I forgot that happens in the first episode. Oh, hopefully that stuff doesn't happen in season 2. I don't know. It is kind of unfortunate. It is unfortunate, and yeah, I forgot about that. Like I remember liking the show, and then I think I rewatched it, and I was kind of bored. I think, but it filled that the Einzulagon shaped hole in my heart for a bit. Einzone Einzulgaun, something like that. Gown. I haven't said that out loud in a long time. Einzulgaun, which is the motto of their clan in Yggdrasil. 9 zone goal, something like that. Or is I don't remember if he changes his name from a manga to Ainzulgaon. And then there was a Overlord like thing. I don't know if it released before or after Overlord. Um, the novels. But it's called Demon Lord Retry, and like the first season of Demon Lord Retry, um, I remember liking, but that's probably because I watched it kind of in my getting into anime phase, in like 2021. Maybe it's 2020. Um, and I remember liking it. And then the season 2 came out last year, I think. And the art in season 2 is really, really bad. It's not good. It's not good. Not nearly as good as the first season. I don't remember if I finished watching the second season. I think I did watch more than I might have watched the whole thing. When did it? 2024, 2 years ago. Okay. But Overlord, I think, is ending soon. At least the light novels will be done. I think they were the author was going to do 20 volumes or something, and then decided he was just going to wrap it up with 18. I think we're waiting. 2 months ago. 17. Okay, there's no release date for Volume 17. Sorry about the sniffles. Okay, so we're still waiting, I guess, waiting for Volume 17, and then 18. It's ending with 18. I have the first 2 volumes. Because there was I don't know if it's actually still on YouTube, but there was somebody that just uploaded the audio book version of the light novels onto YouTube. I don't know if it's still there. So I would read along with the audio book, and it's read by the English voice actor that does Ain's voice, or Mamunga. So it's nice. It's a very good experience. I don't actually know if it's still available. I think I had saved the playlist, but it might not be there anymore. Hi Bartholomew. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hope you had a good week. It might still be there. Maybe. Good, that's good to hear. The 6th Connecticut. Kind of forgot. No worries, Bartholomew. No worries. That's still very cool. We're just yapping. Oh, good boy, you got it. It's like me, sorry, goodness.
Bartholomew, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with us on the stream. Thank you. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. You've worked Bartholomew, good boy. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, Bartholomew, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Boy, Bartholomew, good boy. Boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Boy, good 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 boy. Boy, good Bartholomew. Good boy, 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 good boy. Boy, Bartholomew, good boy. Bartholomew, thank you for being who you are. Doing what you do. I think things that keep the world a better place for you. In my humble opinion, anyway. Good boy, Bartholomew, good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Bartholomew. Good boy. You're a very, very good boy. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy. Good boy, Bartholomew. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Oh, look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Bartholomew. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh, look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Bartholomew. Good boy, 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 good boy. Good boy, good boy, Bartholomew. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy.
There you go, Bartholomew. Hopefully that was alright for you, sir. I thank you for the redeem, dear. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Excuse me, sorry, goodness. Should we read some Wikipedia? We haven't done that in a while. Let's see. Like Wikipedia your regiment? I can do that. Alright, let me see if I can find it. Um, 6th Connecticut Regiment. Okay. This is not super long. Okay. The 6th Connecticut Regiment was raised on May 1st, 1775, at New Haven, Connecticut, as a provincial regiment for the Continental Army. It then became a regiment of the Continental Line on January 1st, 1776, designated the 10th Continental Regiment, and a regiment of the Connecticut Line on January 1st, 1777, again designated the 6th Connecticut. The regiment saw action at the Siege of Boston, the Battle of Long Island, the New York Campaign, and its colonel and company of light infantry served in the Corps of Light Infantry at the Battle of Stony Point. The regiment was merged into the 1st Connecticut Regiment on January 1st, 1783, at West Point, New York, and disbanded on November 16th, 1783. History. The 16th, the 16th, Civil War, not Revolution. Oh, this is just the first one that came up. I'm just reading this one. The 6th Connecticut Regiment, a provincial regiment, was raised on May 1st, 1775, under the command of Colonel Samuel Holden Parsons. In June, under the first establishment of the Continental Army, it joined Generals George Washington at the Siege of Boston. In August, to promote cohesion among the various colonial units, regiments were given precedence by Washington, and the 6th Connecticut was also designated the 13th Regiment of Foot. In September, in the second establishment, Congress reauthorized the Continental Army for the year 1776, with Connecticut allocated to supply 5 regiments, to be numbered in the Continental Line as of January 1st, 1776, and to serve until December 31st, 1776. The 6th Connecticut became the 10th Continental Regiment on January 1st, with Parsons as its colonel. On August 9th, 1776, Parsons became a brigadier general in the Continental Army, and John Tyler, who had been appointed lieutenant colonel of the 10th Continentals on January 1st, became its colonel. Volunteer Infantry Regiment. All right, we'll read that after this one. This one's not very long. During this period, another regiment, known as the Connecticut State Regiment, was authorized by Connecticut on June 20th, 1776, for home defense with William Douglas, then a captain of the 1st Connecticut Regiment, appointed as its colonel. The State Regiment was raised at New Haven by Douglas and in Middletown by Return Jonathan Meigs, a major, and the second Connecticut Regiment, then on parole after being captured during Arnold's invasion of Canada. The Continental Army was authorized under the 3rd Establishment on January 1st, 1777, with enlistments to last for the duration of the war. Connecticut was now allocated to supply 8 regiments of infantry. The 10th Continental Regiment became the 6th Regiment of the Connecticut line on January 1st, with Douglas appointed as its new colonel. Meigs, then lieutenant colonel of Sherburne's additional Continental Regiment, returned to take command of the 6th Connecticut on May 12, 1777, when Douglas became ill. Douglas died on May 28th, and Meigs was commissioned as colonel of the 6th Connecticut on September 10th, with his date of rank retroactive to May 12th. The raid on Sag Harbor was launched on May 21st, 1777, but due to a storm and rough seas, the raiding party put back to shore at Guilford, Connecticut, to wait out the storm. Then, on May 23rd, 1776, 3 weeks after the Battle of Ridgefield, Colonel Meigs and 170 men from New Haven left Guilford, Connecticut, in 3 whaleboats and 2 armed sloops, bringing with them an extra sloop in which to bring back prisoners. This raid was planned as a reprisal of the British brig. The British brig General William Tyron's raid on Danbury, Connecticut, whose action had cost the life of General David Wooster of New Haven. Sorry about that. Hi, Aster. What's going on? I'm reading some Wikipedia. How you doing, Aster? Good to see you, sweetheart. Mwah. We're reading the Wikipedia article about the 6th Connecticut Regiment, which is a regiment during the Revolutionary War era, or in that time. Landing on Long Island, they marched across to Sag Harbor, surprised the garrison, burned down a dozen vessels, destroyed a large quantity of military stores, killed several of the enemy, and took 90 prisoners without losing a man. For this action, Colonel Meigs was voted a sword by Congress, which now hangs in the National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. It was way too busy. Oh, I was sorry to hear that, Aster. I'm worn out too. I am very yippee. After the Sag Harbor raid, the 6th Connecticut went to Peekskill, New York, to join the other regiments of the Connecticut Line. The Connecticut Line wintered at West Point during the winter of 77 to 78. While there, they constructed the Meigs Redoubt, and other fortifications in the area. On the 28th of February, 1778, 4 whaleboats under the command of Major Humphrey landed near Smithtown, Long Island. Excuse me, sorry. Also, sorry if you can hear my dad hacking and coughing in the other room. He's been sick all week. I can't do much about it. I apologize. 11 gas stations? Oh, no. Oh. I hope you get some good rest, Aster. That sounds rough. The raiding party burned a brig, a schooner, and an armed sloop, captured 2 captains and several seamen, and taking as many sails and rigging as could be taken off. In the summer of 1778, the Connecticut Line was encamped with the main army under General Washington at White Plains, New York, near the site of the 1776 battle. It was here that the Connecticut Line was divided into 2 brigades, which stood until January 1st, 1781. The 6th Connecticut was placed in the 1st Brigade under Parsons. From White Plains, they took up winter quarters at Reading, Connecticut. The troops built huts and settled in. Major General Israel Putnam took command of all forces at Reading. In the early part of 1779, the 6th Connecticut was encamped on the highlands across from West Point. When Tryon raided Connecticut in July, the Connecticut Line was sent to defend its own state, but arrived after Tryon and his men had left. The Connecticut Line was then called on to provide a number of light infantry companies to join with Brigadier General Mad Anthony Wayne. Being a light infantry regiment, the 6th Connecticut filled the role perfectly and was sent under Colonel Meigs to join with General Wayne. On July 15, 1779, this force successfully stormed the British fort at Stony Point on the Hudson River. From Stony Point, the 6th Connecticut was stationed with the Connecticut line around West Point, where it worked again on fortifications in the area. Major General Baron von Steuben praised the Connecticut line for their proficiency on performing his manual of arms exercises. The Morristown huts in New Jersey were the site of winter quarters for the 2 Connecticut brigades in the winter of 79 to 80. While the troops were in Morristown, the Connecticut troops protested their conditions and mutinied. Colonel Meigs quelled this mutiny with reason and affection with no loss of life. A letter from General Washington commended him for his action. The Connecticut line spent the summer of 1780 along the Hudson, and while in Orangetown, New Jersey, heard of the treason of Connecticut's own Brigadier General Benedict Arnold in his flight to the British on September 25th. The 6th Connecticut Regiment was ordered to West Point to defend any attack the enemy might have planned. There was no attack, and the Connecticut line went to winter quarters near West Point. In 1781, the 6th Connecticut was consolidated with part of the 4th as the Continental forces wound down their forces pending the outcome of peace talks in Paris. Peace came 2 years later in September 1783 with the signing of the Treaty of Paris. Putnam named after him. Oh. Cool. But that sounds exhausting, Aster. I hope you're able to get some good sleep. All right. Oh, that's fine. It's spelled it wrong. Okay, let's see if I can find this. If it has an article. I don't know if they have an article about that Regiment Bartholomew. I don't know if there is an article for that regiment yet. I can't find it in the search bar anyway. Alright, we're gonna read the article about Michi Peshu now. He hopes so soon too. He has a hose burst on while you were delivering diesel. Oh my goodness! Oh no! Okay. This one has a lot of difficult to pronounce words, so maybe we won't read this one. Maybe we won't, just because I don't want to. I'd feel terrible butchering all these words in native languages. It's actually quite a long article too. Maybe I'll read that one in my own time. Still stink of diesel in your shower twice at work to clean out. Oh my goodness. Gotta get some. What's it called? It's not called Agent Orange, right? That's kind of tasteless. Um, Maybe it is. Fast Orange. Okay. It's not called Agent Orange. I remember my dad, um, when growing up, my dad worked on truck trailers. He helped make and construct truck trailers. And I remember him using this big tub of Fast Orange. He always smelled like oil and stuff when he got home. He's still around, but he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't work there anymore. But I remember him using that stuff to wash oil off and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if it works good, but I remember him using orange soap like that. Of course, I don't know if they make stuff at Fast Orange for like body wash Fast Orange. I don't know if that exists. I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry, goodness. Okay, I found a. I think this is a pterosaur. A random article for a pterosaur. Well, looking up Medizu card names in Wikipedia. And give this one a try. You can use it like body wash, but it feels like sandpaper. Ow. Ew. I mean, exfoliation is important, but ouchie. This is Uctonodactylus. So there's a Medizu card they printed in the last set they ever made, native, called Uctena. It's a kind of like a serpent dragon thing with this big gold like rhombus horn on its forehead, kind of like what's that Pokemon called? It's like at the tip of my tongue. Why can I not remember that? The blue dog thing. Um, what's it called? What's it called? It's like on the tip of my tongue. What is that Pokemon called? What's it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I remember? Suicune. Why can't I remember Suicune? Oh my goodness. Suicune. It's got kind of like a similar horn shaped thing as Suicune on its forehead, but it's gold. Anyway, I don't think I have an Uktana. I think we pulled a Chibi Uktana out of our Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival Packs reopened last year. Was that last year? Might have been 2 years ago now. But this is Uctenodactylus. Uctenodactylus is an extinct genus of onhangurid pterodactyloid pterosaurs from the early Cretaceous, the Albian stage. From Paw Formation of Texas, United States. The genus contains a single species, Uctenodactylus radley, known from a single partial snout originally assigned to Coloborhynchus. In 1994, Yongnam Lee, I probably butchered that, I apologize, named a new species within the genus Coloborhynchus wadley, based on a partial snout found in 1992 in Albian layers in the Tarrant County holotype SMU 73058, the Schuler Museum of Paleontology, Southern Methodist University at Dallas. The specific name honors the collector of the fossil, Chris Wadley. The reference of the species to the genus Coloborhynchus was based on the fact that both C. wadley and the type species of Coloborhynchus clavirostris. Besides gators and crocs, I would be concerned. Well, they're birds. Birds are dinosaurs, and they're still around. So there are living dinosaurs. It's just not exciting. To some people, I think my uncle was like, but isn't that disappointing? Like, you wanted a real, like, big theropods or whatever. But no, I think it's cool they're still around. Like, one of my favorite things in sci-fi and things are speculative biology and speculative evolution, and like one of the best pieces of speculative evolution and biology out there is the Serena Project. There's this whole genre of speculative evo and biology projects where you take a seed world, kind of like Spore, I guess. Well, in Spore you do terraforming, but it's essentially terraforming in Spore, where you take a bunch of plants and animals from one planet and transplant them on another planet, right? And in Serena, it's a whole seed world. It's smaller than Earth, I believe, and it's seeded with insects, snails. The only fish are like swordtails, guppies, and betta fish, I think. And the only terrestrial vertebrate, are canaries. So Serena explores the evolution and the speculative evolution of these of the canary and the other things, the other animals seated on the planet, and it's very cool. It's very cool. It goes to some very cool places. A very famous piece of speculative evolution is Altomaros. Was it Altomaros? No, that's a different thing. Altomaros is altogether a different thing. It's Afterman. It's Afterman by Dougal Dixon. Afterman is probably the most famous piece of speculative evolution and spec bio. It's very and there's a lot of things in there that are like, what? That's kind of out there. Like um an apex predator being this giant bat, a descendant of bats that walks on its hands and uses its feet to grasp things, kind of like that's a bulba. Is this a bulba? You know, the guy that goes poodoo in episode 1. That guy. They walk around like that guy. Um, and it feels out there. And then you remember there's hummingbirds, and those things, hummingbirds, are descendants of theropods, like not direct descendants of animals like T-Rex and things, but you go from this 40 something foot long apex predator with the strongest bite force of anything that's ever lived so far, um, and then it's represented by the chicken now, and there's a hummingbird. A hummingbird is a dinosaur the size of my palm that eats flower nectar. Um, it's so cool. it's it's real cool to me. It's just very cool. Um, okay. The reference of the species to the genus Colobrinchus was based on the fact that both the C. wadley and the type species Colobrinchus clavirostris share the trait of having 3 pairs of teeth laterally placed within a broad snout tip. This would distinguish both from the species Coriuncus simus and justify a revival of the genus Colobrinchus that had generally been considered identical to the genus Colorhynchus or Ornithochirus. As a result of the reappearance of the concept, European workers referred many species discovered in South America to Colobrinchus, a practice rejected by most South American researchers. In 2009, a study by the Brazilian paleontologist Taissa Rodrigues and Alexander Kellner concluded that Colobrinchus composed of only a single species. Its type species, C. clavirostris. Accordingly, in the same publication, they created a new genus for C. wadley, Uctenodactylus. This genus name is derived from Uctena, a giant horned snake from the mythology of the Cherokee, and Greek dactylos, meaning finger, a common element in the names of pterosaurs since pterodactylus, referring to their typical wing finger. Sounds like a didgeridoo that basically has the combat knife type to its foot. Just nope. Yeah. And there used to be Utah raptors and things, and like Velociraptor itself is about the size of a turkey. Velociraptor is not a very big animal, and then there's Microraptor, which is even smaller. The largest being, I think that we might have discovered one bigger than Utah Raptor now. I think. Okay, Utah Raptor is still the largest. After that is apparently Dakota Raptor. I don't think I've seen a cassowary in person. Maybe at the zoo. Okay, so yeah, Utah Raptor is still the largest. Formerly a assigned species, in 2020, Boya Olgado and Ruby Pegas? Sorry, I'm butchering names. I'm so sorry. Named a new species of Uctenodactylus, U. rodriguezii, after Rodriguez, known from a snout fragment, catalogued as IWCMS 2014.82, found on the Isle of Wight. The specimen had previously been described in 2015 by David Martel as an intermediate indeterminate member of the genus Colubrincus on account of the anteriorly projecting teeth at the snout tip. Ogado and Pegas recognized that it shared features with U. widely, and thus assigned it as a new species in the same genus. In 2026, Pegas and Holgado published a revised description of the species and assigned it to a new genus, Tylodorhynchus. Tylodorhynchus, yeah. Some kaiju turkeys in Australia. Okay, and we're gonna have a lot of very large unknown words in its description. So bear with me. The holotype and only specimen of U. madeley, the partial snout, has a length of about 15 centimeters and consists of the front end of the skull, containing the premaxilla, cranial bone at the tip of the upper jaw, and a small part of the maxilla, upper jaw. On top the base of a crest is present, gradually curving upwards and ending at a height of 7.5 centimeters or 3 inches, having attained at that point a thickness of 4 millimeters or 0.16 inches. The snout broadens towards the front. On the left side, 8 tooth sockets or alveoli are visible. On the right side, 6. The first pair of teeth was located in the flat tip of the snout, pointing forwards. The alveoli at the first increase in size from the tip back towards the back. The third pair being the largest, with a diameter of either 17.6 millimeters or 0.69 inches, or 17.7 millimeters or 0.70 inches. The fourth pair is much smaller. To the back, gradually the tooth sockets again increase in size. According to Rodriguez and Kellner, this species has 2 unique traits: the presence of an oval depression above and in between the first pair of teeth, and a ventral medial depression between the second pair of teeth. A circular hollow positioned on the lower edge of the snout tip that Lee had interpreted as a possible pneumatic foramen. The holotype of Tylodorhynchus, when referred to U. rodriguezii, was initially described as similar to the holotype of U. wadley, showing the oval depression and also a bulbous projection of the palate. However, it differs from U. wadley in that the depression is shallower. The second pair of teeth projects more laterally, and the margins of the deltoid facet and upturned region of the frontal palate are concave as opposed to straight. The projection on the palate is also sharp in U. wadley, unlike the bulbous projection in Tylodorhynchus. Kaiju turkey images are very cursed. Okay. Noted. Rodriguez and Kellner based the distinction between Eucatendactylus and Colubrincus clavirostris on several stratigraphical, methodological, and phylogenetic considerations. There is a possible age difference of perhaps over 30 million years between the Barasian to Valanginian British and the younger Albian Cenomerian American form. Because both taxa are based on very limited remains, that, however, even with these limits are clearly distinguishable on the species level, they reject a rash assumption of genetic identity. Also, the uncertain affinity with the closely related Cereopteryx, which would make such an assumption problematical. Never heard that word before. Problematical. Rodriguez and Kellner identified that both Eucatendactylus and Colubrincus Clavarostris had extremely enlarged second and third pairs of teeth, but Ucatendactylus had a more forward position of the crest than that of C. clavosostris, beginning at the very tip of the snout, and a deeper palatal groove and shallow grooves running parallel to the ridge of the front part of the palate. A depression is located below the first alveoli and the second. Third and fourth tooth pairs had a more lateral position, whereas the fifth and sixth pair are much closer to the midline of the skull. Both genera share some derived traits, with Soracopteryx having a larger second and third teeth pairs than the fourth, flat tip of the snout, similar thick crest at the very front of the upper jaw, the quadrangular expansion of the upper jaw. The authors conclude from these similarities that the three taxa likely formed an as yet unnamed clade together within the Anhingoridae. 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 Short. Classification. In 2013, a topology by Andres and Myers placed Ucatendactylus within the family Ornithoscheridae as the sister taxon of Colubrincus clavostris, though in the analysis Ucatendactylus was identified as Colubrincus wadley. In 2019, a slightly different topology by Jacobs et al. Also recovered Ucatendactylus within the Ornithoscheridae, but as the sister taxon of several Colubrincus species, and identified with its current name. The cladogram is shown on the left. However, many subsequent analyses in the same year, as well as in 2020, have recovered Ucatendactylus within the family Anhingoridae, more specifically within the subfamily Colubrincinae. Coloborhynchinae. The cladogram on the right is a topology based on the phylogenetic analysis made by Borja Holdego and Ruby Pegas in 2020, where they recovered Ucatendactylus as the sister taxon of Nocorhynchus within the Colobrincinae. And that's the article. That was a mouthful. That was actually easier to read than Gargoylosaurus. Or is it my Memora pelta. One of the two was longer. It's Memora pelta. It's Memora pelta. I don't think we actually ever finished the Memora pelta article. It's so long. It is very long. Did we even finish the description section? I don't know. I don't think I did, because I think I started reading it and my brain was like, you can't read right now. Sorry. No reading for you. No reading for you. Your eyes aren't going to work right now. But cool. I didn't know about Ucatendactylus. Only known from a little chunk of the snout. Not a little chunk, but a chunk of the snout. Cool. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Oh, if you guys like Yuri anime and you have Crunchyroll, I don't know where else this show's available. You need to watch Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms When Drunk. The anime is gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's very cute. It's a very warm show. There's episode 8 just came out today, I think. Yeah, today. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but it's the anime. It's so pretty. It's very pretty and it's very sweet. You need to watch it. You need to watch it. If you if you if you're craving some good Yuri, watch Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms when drunk. Or read it. I'm pretty sure it's a manga. Probably. It has a very pretty interstitial, when the show like goes Full Metal Alchemist and it has like a still image or whatever. Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms when drunk does that too, but with like either like just custom art for the anime, or it's got to be like manga covers, and they're gorgeous. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Do you like turkey, Aster? Do you like to eat turkey? Um, I don't mind turkey. I prefer like sandwich cut turkey. Um, for Thanksgiving, I'd rather have ham. Personally, I just still eat. I'll eat turkey though. I'll eat it. And um, I try to have the mindset of like if somebody made food for me, or like for like a family thing, I'd want to like eat it unless I know I won't like it, like steamed broccoli. I'm not eating that, or boiled broccoli. I'll eat like, was that lightning? It was just really windy. Sorry. It's very windy out my window. Sorry, I thought I saw a flash of light, but I haven't heard any thunder, so. No, it's just the wind. Oh, there is a tart. So outside my window is the side of the house, and over the spring or after the winter, a bunch of weeds grew out there. So my dad staked down a tarp to like bake the weeds in the sun. um, so I think that's the sound of the tarp whipping around. Maybe. What was I talking about? Turkey. Um, but yeah, I try not to be a picky eater. Um, as picky of an eater as I was when I was younger. There's heat lightning. There's no thunderclap that comes with it. I see. I don't know if it's that hot. It is. It's pretty overcast. My window is also just very dirty, so um, it's a basement window, so it's not like I need to clean my window, but it is covered in dust. So the sky always looks overcast out my window, and I go out and look out another window or go outside and the sky's blue. So I don't know. The sun's gonna set soon. It's 9 p.m. and the sun hasn't completely set yet. So it's summer. It's after 9 and the sun hasn't set completely. It will probably in the next 20 minutes or something. Yeah, the wind's really picked up. Yeah, like if somebody makes me food, I'm going to eat it. I'll try anything at least once. So from dry heat, it doesn't need to be super hot out for it. Okay, I don't know if it's dry outside. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the moisture content in the air right now is. I think it was just a bush, like branch going whoosh, and like there would be like a flash of like the gray of the sky out my window. I think that's what that was. But it's really picked up out there. I found out on my hiatus that I like salmon. If it was salmon, I don't know. Apparently, they dye cod pink to like trick people into thinking it's salmon. I don't know. I don't know if that's what I had. But while I was staying at, so I had to go on hiatus at the beginning of this month, to stay with, because I had to stay with my grandma while she recovered, from a knee replacement surgery. Because if she didn't have anyone at home staying with her, they'd make her stay at a rehab facility, and she hates it in those places. So I did lawn work today, Esther. I touched grass all day. I touched grass all day. It was sunny this morning, though. There was hardly any cloud cover. I haven't been outside in like 3 hours, okay? It was probably longer than that. 4 hours. I don't want to go outside with it being that windy. I'm good. I look at my weather app. See what the moisture is looking like. Apparently it's raining right now. I don't know if it's raining. I can't tell from my window. My window's not very big, and it's pollen count is high. Humidity is 63%, according to my weather app. 18-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, the sunset's gonna happen. The sun is setting right now. The weather app says 8:52. It is 9:11. It just became 9:11. Okay. Yeah, I had salmon for the first time while I was staying with my grandma. Because for the first 5 days I was there, her neighbors fed us dinner, and the first night I was there, they gave us baked potatoes, breadstick, some salad, or is it broccoli? I think it was broccoli, and salmon. And it was my first time having salmon. It was pretty good. It was like a sweet tuna. It's pretty good. Cold yet again here. Well, it's pretty warm today, but apparently it's raining right now, so it's not super warm. It's 55 degrees. The high today was 78, so excuse me. Excuse me. Apparently, it's going to rain all night and into the morning. So that'll be nice. I don't think it's raining around here right now. Apparently, it's supposed to start in like 30 minutes. I have 84 now, low of 41. Yep. Yep. Weather. So wonder why you're sick. Oh boy. You're sick too? Oh no. I haven't been sick in a while. I don't recall being sick last year. But I got really sick in June of 2024. Like, really sick. Because my brother went up to the mountains with his friends, and one of his friends was just really sick. They got back from like a trip or something. I don't know. And then he brought it home, and then he got everyone else sick. It was terrible. I think pretty sure that's my longest break I've taken from streaming. It was like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. And I had a cough for like a month. It was terrible. And then if I made myself laugh, if I laughed too hard, I got hiccups. After my cough went away. I remember that well enough because it was around the time the Elden Ring DLC released, and it was around Sonic's birthday because Barry had the idea to do Green Hill Zone 100 times to celebrate Sonic's birthday. And then Sucrose gifted me Sonic Mania, which we've tried to beat on stream. I'm just terrible at the game. It's way too hard for me. So I did it. I just didn't stream that day because I was still very nasally, very congested. And that I remember sit there play, and I got to like my 18th run or whatever, and Sucrose was already in like run 89 or something. Sucrose got done in like 15 minutes. Sucrose is just that good at games. She's crazy. Makeup brush. Makeup brush. Okay, Esther. Give me one moment. I need to take the mic cover off. So you're going to hear more background noise than you currently are. Probably my PC fans. I don't think the AC is on right now. I don't think that it's running right now. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay. Well, maybe you guys can hear the wind now. Does this sound okay for you, Esther? I can turn up the gain a bit if it's too quiet, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna put myself to sleep. I'm gonna put myself to sleep. We are coming up on 2 hours though, so we'll probably call it here in like 30 minutes or so. Um, yeah, 25, 30 minutes. So if you have any trigger requests, mutual names, or anything, please get those in sooner rather than later so I can get those to you. If not, no worries. Oh, and if anyone cares, today is Friday, so I did remember to post lives today. It just wasn't until like an hour before stream, like an hour and a half before stream. So, pretty late in the day, but there are thighs on Twitter and Blue Sky. Hi, Floop. Thank you for the water and the stretch. And praise. Floop, I'm very, very proud of you, sweetheart. You're a very, very good bird. You are loved and deserving of love. And you deserve some good, good sleeps. You're very, very sweet. And squats, okay. Sorry if that was loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me see if I can find some Smarties. Thank you for the redeemed sloop. Thank you. How you doing? I hope you're having a good evening. You're pretty sore. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Okay. Sorry. Just putting the mic cover back on. Thank you for the redeem, Master. Thank you. Hopefully those brush sounds were okay for you. Good to hear you're doing okay, besides being sore. Did you have something yummy to eat today, Floop? Sorry, I had that cough. You did? Let's go. Alright. Let's get you your good bird.
Floop. Very, very, very good bird. Floop, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time on these streams. Thank you. You're a very, very good bird. You're a very, very sweet bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird. Floop, you worked very, very hard this week. And I'm very, very proud of you. Good. Good bird, Floop, good bird. Floop, thank you for being who you are, doing what you do. I think makes the world a better place. In my humble opinion, anyway. You're a very, very good bird. Sorry, this is my dad. Good bird, Floop, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird. You're a very, very good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Look at you, such a good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Oh, look at you, such a good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird, 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 good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird. You're a very, very good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. Good bird, Floop, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird, good bird. Mwah, mwah.
You're a very, very good bird. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good bird. There you go, Floop. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. Hope that was okay for you, dear. Is Minari live tonight? She is. She's live. Currently live. Alright. We'll rate Minari, and if we can't rate her, we'll rate Andy. If we can't rate either of them, excuse me, sorry. We'll find someone else. That one just kind of happened. There was no reaction time for that one. That was a quick time event and I failed it. Sorry about that. I caught that burp in time. Amazing as always. Well, thank you, Flip. Thank you. I'm glad it was good for you. Bonnie is streaming some Destiny 2. Thank you for the water, Flip. Thank you. I had sandwiches for dinner. It was technically my second meal of the day. I ate at after 5 p.m. Not intentionally. That's just how my day worked out today. But yeah. So I'll be eating after stream and before I go to bed. One or two meals. I see. Well, I'm gonna need another one. My tummy is rumbling. Or starting to, anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna eat after stream. Something. Find something. So, lately I've been rewatching a Hypnospace Outlaw video essay slash like breakdown thing. More of a video essay. Eating like 5 small meals over a day. Always suggested to do that by doctors, but you'll find much appetite for it. Teehee. I see. Well, how many times do you feed your pet birds? What kind of bird are you, Floop? What kind of bird are you, Floop? No, you have brown feathers, right? Owl. Times day. An adult barn owl eats approximately 3 mice per day. Great horned owls eat almost anything that moves and will eat carrion if need be. Okay. Tawny and burrowing owl mix. Oh, I think you said that before. I think it was a bit ago. So you should be eating 3 mice every day, Floop. Okay? You gotta eat 3 mice. Alright? Maybe your size, maybe like two mice. Sorry, cough. Put on a full mice tank. Remember sorry, it's my dad coughing in the other room. I think in like 3rd grade, we went on a field trip to like an estuary, and we got to dissect owl pellets, and I think mine had like half a lower jaw in it, and maybe the top of maybe the whole upper skull. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Just this itty bitty little skull. Teehee. Teehee. All right, we'll probably call it night here in like 10 minutes. We have time for like 2 redeems. Just 2. 2 more. Maybe 1. It depends on what it is, I guess. 1 or 2. Hey, Gravelord, how you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. Was it pulled back your greed? You must have pulled back your greed. How greedy are owls? Are owls greedy creatures? I don't know if owls have traditionally been depicted as greedy creatures. Not really. Yeah. That's more of a crow's thing, right? Hoarding tiny shiny objects. Brushing your teeth just starting the day? Well, I'm gonna go to bed here in like an hour. Thank you for the follow. I sniff Tomboy Toes. Thank you. You're number 1,100. Let's go. Let's go. Do you prefer to go by Tomboy, Sniff, Toes, or magpies with shiny? I think magpies are very pretty birds. I think magpies are gorgeous. Full name preferably. Okay. It's kind of a mouthful. I'll try. I'll try. Sorry, cough. But I sniff Tomboy toys. Tomboy Tomboy toys. Words. I can't talk. Oh my goodness. But I sniff Tomboy toes. If you have a favorite ASMR trigger, I would be. If you have a favorite ASMR trigger, let me know. I'd be happy to do it for you. Thanks for your follow. Yeah, you are number 1,100. Not as much as you, but true. Not as pretty as you? Or do you also sniff tomboy toes? Flip what? Or stealing honey? Okay. Magpies. Pretty magpies? Okay. Gotcha. A sniff tomboy toes, I could do anything but you're eating. I have some ice globes if you want some water sounds. I have a wide selection of cardboard to tap on. I have some hardcover books to do some tappies on my desk. Fuzzy sounds. I have some makeup brushes and some crinkly things. If you like crinkly sounds. Globes, you got it. You got it. Hope you're having a good evening, sniff tomboy toes, whatever time it is for you. Oh, good taste, yeah. The tomboy toes with the ice globes. You're probably ice globes, right? I apologize, but I am not much of a tomboy. But is a femboy the opposite of a tomboy? I know those memes of like, would you rather have tomboy or a femboy milk or whatever? Opposite both are good. I see. How did you find the stream, Sniff Tomboy Toes? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious if you found us through one of the stream tags or just browsing. Scan girl, right. Recommended page. Well, thank you for giving the stream a chance, sweetheart. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I'm Ketchup. I do ASMR streams like this every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and we do handcam ASMR on Sundays. People seem to really like the handcam ASMR. You like Teddy most? I see. Because it's awesome. Feet cam right? No, not really feet. No, I'm pretty sure feet can get you banned on Twitch. Bare feet. Just joking. No, it's okay. Something like that, I guess. There's a bit of thigh in those streams. There's some thighs on those streams. Also, today is Friday. it's another Femboy Friday. So I did post those on Twitter and Blue Sky. If you guys missed them and want to see them, they're up there. This week was some white knitted tights, or white tights with this knitted texture, and some purple and black striped knee highs that I haven't worn in a long time. Your TF's username? I see. That's very sweet. I guess. You're about knee height? I see. I'd let you sit in my lap, Flip, but I think your claws would put holes in my pants. It scratched me. So as big as my kneecaps. But yes, I did remember to post these today. You haven't left your room today. There's days like that. At least it's a Friday. We'll make holes in them. My stepaunt had some cats, and there was one that was an outdoor cat, but she was blind. So she would hop up in your lap, but she didn't want to fall. So she'd be sitting in your lap while you're petting her, and then she's just like gripping your pants because she doesn't want to fall. You're just laying on your back. You're a chill guy. I see. Fair enough. There's also the pretty sizable backlog at this point of the other Fanboy Friday. Sorry, my dad is sick and he's in the other room hacking his lungs out. Sorry. Can't do much about it. Do I have anything interesting happening soon? No. Not right now. Oh, I am seeing the Backrooms movie tomorrow. But like streaming wise, not really. Not really. Oh, I guess we'll do something for hitting 1,100. I don't know. It is a milestone. I'll think about it. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next weekend we'll do a 12-hour stream on Saturday. We'll see. After 38,478 months, you're almost at 10,000. Nice. Thank you for the water flute. Okay, we'll do a bit more dice globes and then we'll have to call it a night. I'm tired. I need to go to bed and eat some dinner. Yeah, I'm worn out. I did lawn work today, and it was the bulk of my day. So I'm just I'm worn out. Oh, I need to swap my laundry too. I'm excited to see the Backrooms movie tomorrow. The Oldest View is my favorite thing that Kane has done. It's my favorite thing he's made. Now that the movie's done, I'm interested to see if we'll get more of The Oldest View. He did start a new series, but I don't remember what that one's called. Last year. All right. Sorry, burp. Okay. Give me a moment to swap my headphones, and I'll get out of your guys' hair. If this ASMR stream wasn't enough for you, and you need some more of my ASMR content for whatever reason, or if we're not live or not streaming ASMR one night, I upload all my VODs to YouTube. This VOD will be live tomorrow night. Sorry, burp. But yeah, and again, there's new thigh pics on Twitter and Blue Sky today. Anyway, I'll be right back. What are we talking about, Floop? Sorry. What are we talking about? Oh, the Backrooms movie. Okay. Sorry, director. I was thinking about like the directory and like Destiny 2's menu. I was like, why are we talking about Destiny 2 all of a sudden? But yeah, it's silly. Very silly. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, that was a shout out. There we go. Please give Minori sub love. She's very sweet. She does ASMR streams, mostly ASMR. She's done a handful of game streams. She played Peak a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for some Monster Hunter Stories 3 in the evening, and then Handcam ASMR on Sunday. Yeah, I appreciate and love you all very much. Please take care of yourselves. Get some food. Get some water. Take your meds. Take your vitamins if you haven't yet today, and then brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, all the things before you go to bed. Put on some cozy pajamas, and I appreciate and love you all very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. I sniffed Tomboy Toes. I think that was all that happened today. Yep. We hit our goal of 1,100. So I'll try if we stick there, if this number sticks after the weekend. I think maybe we'll do a 12-hour stream on Saturday. Maybe. I don't have plans Saturday. Well, maybe Friday. Oh, we'll see. I'll sleep on it. But good night, guys. I love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate you guys. Please be nice to Minari. Bye bye.